Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Heh, chat. I'm dying. Sorry. Hello, Hale. Hello, Scott, who is sitting next to me.
Hello.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Evil Within. Hello, Slug. Hello, Vlad. Yeah, Evil Within. Greg always have Saturdays off. So yeah, he should be back tomorrow. But for tonight, we are here. And we are playing some Alone in the Dark. I could move it if you want. No, you gotta just... you guys can't really see, but my hair is a different color now.
Want to put a light on you?
No. Because if they want to see my hair, they have to watch the video tomorrow on YouTube.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You turn off all the lights.
Rito! So yeah, if you guys want to see my hair, go watch the YouTube video tomorrow. It's a color that was already in my hair. Like a color that was part of my hair color that was the most recent hair color. It's difficult to explain. It is not purple.
It's platinum blonde.
It is 100% platinum blonde.
Mm-hmm.
I am just a master of lighting. Hi, Pancake. Also, right before stream, I started dying a little bit, and I was coughing, and I kind of really messed up my throat with it. So, I'm not sure how long stream is gonna go today, but hopefully a while. We'll see how my throat holds out. I already have a cough drop on my mouth, which is why I'm talking like this. Not dark brown. It's so my most recent hair color was two tones. It was one of those two. You can add people in titles now. So chat, go follow Scott.
I stream all the time.
He streams all the time. He has definitely ever streamed once.
I think I technically have streamed once when I was like messing around with settings. Yeah. It was like 5 seconds of Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. Good game.
Yep. Vlad, you are correct. It is one of those two colors. But yeah. Well, it's sort of still both colors. It's complicated, okay, you guys, you'll see. You are so smory. Good job. But yeah. I'm so excited. You guys are doing great tonight. I'm so proud of you, chat. You can definitely say words. We are gonna continue Alone in the Dark. Neither Scott nor myself really remember what we were doing. What is Treat Pando? What? Oh! No, that's not a thing yet. I didn't have that set up. That wasn't supposed to be a thing. We're gonna have a pet for stream. Guys, stop it. Stop it. We're not ready. I haven't set all of that up yet. Hold on. I'm gonna... Hold on. Please hold. Hold. It's not even active. Why are those there? Those shouldn't even be there. Where do I even... Your rewards. Literally right there. Manage rewards. No, we don't want any of these yet. Stop it. Okay. Alright. Cool. Yeah, contributing 500 to the totem. Yeah, no, eventually we're gonna have a stream pet. Do you guys want to know what the options are for the stream pet? Besides Bolt. You want your pet back? Listen, okay, I'm gonna have it set up for next stream, alright? I had intended to set it up for this stream, and then I didn't. So... The potential pets you'll be able to have are a raccoon, which I know is Scott's choice. An alien, like a xenomorph.
Yeah.
A cat, a bulldog, or a ghost. Those are the options. So when we get there, we'll figure that out. I kind of feel like Ghost, but also the raccoon has a cool headband. He wears a bandana around his head. And I feel like Bandana Raccoon and Bolt would fuck some shit up together. Once, like, Bolt got over the whole eating the raccoon thing.
I think the raccoon could convince Bolt that it's actually a dog.
Maybe. Possibly.
I think the raccoon speaks with a Brooklyn accent.
Maybe?
Okay.
Why is it from Brooklyn?
It just seems appropriate. For all the crimes they're going to commit together.
The xenomorph is sort of cool. But we'll get there when we get there. I'm dying. Help chat. But all of that aside, let's get into the game, I guess.
What a game it is.
What a game it is. I don't remember. Do we need to do display capture for this in order for it to capture it? I feel like we have an issue every single time that we start this up.
I mean, yeah.
Play. Play. Not responding. Okay. This is fine. This is a good start. Dying. Dead. Bleh. That's why our pet needs to be a ghost, because I'm gonna die.
Could it be that this polar dies and becomes a ghost, is now our pet, and then we get a new polar?
Okay. Game capture definitely does not work. So, display capture it is. Is it really loud? Hold on. Fixing that. Better? It adds fucking suspense!
At any moment, you could have your ears bleed.
Is this better? Does it need to be quieter? What do you mean you did no sound? I'm not muted. Are you fully deaf now? You have jelly coming out of your ears?
Go get some toast then.
The intro drowns you guys.
Okay. Still a bit loud? What about now? Better? Not a new game. God, no, not a new game. Oh no, which one was it?
Probably the last one.
You say that like this game is well designed.
The problem is, we won't even know because Jenny doesn't remember what happened.
We were in the mansion and we were looking around the rooms and there were a bunch of like million-page things. I don't remember how to look into a door. This was the loudest audio spec you've ever experienced. Hell yeah, I was the best at something.
We get an award for that?
Yes. What? How do I... There we go. This door seems sealed up.
You guys have a beautiful mane of hair. I think I forgot that this last time. A little jealous.
Scott, you have a beautiful hair.
Yeah, but I don't have it, like, past my shoulder.
You could.
Back. Good.
is locked. Do we have a key? Objects.
A wolf.
Yes, it's a mask, I think is technically what it is. Scott could pull off a mohawk.
Get some hair gel, we can spike it up.
Man bun. I feel like you could rock a man bun.
It's too short right now, but over pandemic, I was able to put it back in a ponytail for a while.
I don't know if we've been in here. I feel like we have. We definitely have. Okay.
I would accept a machine gun as well.
Hello! How are you?
Oh yeah, and your triple barrel shotgun?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Very normal triple barrel shotgun.
Hey, there's up to 5 barrel shotguns in real life,
yeah.
So...
Locked. Where did you come from? Hello? I don't remember how to shoot. I don't remember how to shoot. Like this? Like, that is how I needed to shoot. Yeah, coming back to this after 2 weeks is not... Oh no, that's the worst. I did the opposite last night. And was wide awake, and then just sleep hit me so bad, and I could not stay awake for anything. And then I woke up this morning, and I was still exhausted. Sir. What?
That's right.
What?
Shooting him. How dare you?
It was...
How dare you?
Was it... That was saving my life.
Why do you think your life is more valuable than theirs?
Okay, we have been in here. This is where we burned the bed. Was there anything over here on the other side of the bed?
Vlad is completely
The
innocent.
absolute most innocent. I think we did. I don't know where we're supposed to go next. You definitely are, Vlad. We go down here. I don't recognize this. Maybe I recognize this. I'm glad we went downstairs to come upstairs. How many floors are we going up? Oh, is this the room where she told us about the trapdoor? It is. Maybe? Do you hear a cat?
Baby cat.
Baby cat.
Maybe you're a cat or a baby cat.
Baby cat. That's you meowing at my window. You out there with Mercy? Maybe... Can't call her. I thought that maybe we walked to what's-her-face and it might... Also a hotkey. be a bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz me out, buzz. Very true. It's my natural defense against him is I just turn off the lights and he doesn't. Chat, do any of you doing? Oh, I saw that and I was like, be maple in it.
I'd be Canada in it.
Be anything but leaf in it. Okay, we've been in there. That's where the, like, 10-page journal entry was. In here.
It's not a hand.
Nope. You are kidding. Or a maple lady. I'm not really sure which way you're going. This is the first place we came into. Maple lady? Okay. Disfigured statue. Or locked doors. Or locked doors. It's previously full of monsters. That way. Have we been in here?
I guess this is like a pool room? Study, dancing. We've been here, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Somewhere.
It does feel like, it's the pool. My week was a week, I guess. I don't know.
Was it a week?
It was a week. I feel like I was just constantly busy, but also did not get anything. Like that's what my week was this week. Even though, like, I at least cleaned my desk.
It does look much nicer now. I noticed when I came in.
Scott walked in today and was just like, "Did you like redecorate or something?" And it's just like, "No, just clean my desk off." But yeah, that's my week. How about your week, Scott?
Fine. I felt like an old person because a friend of mine had a birthday party for 2 of his children because people my age are reproducing more than once. And it frightens me, quite frankly. I don't think we're legally allowed to have children. Kids, yeah. I don't know where they came from. Just had them one day.
I don't remember seeing these pictures or that diploma, so this might be... This is not new. Well, they just appear.
They appear, but do they disappear as well? It was fun. They had a carousel there.
Professor Morton's presentation immediately triggered passionate outbursts from the specialists present in the audience. For several years, Obed Morton, a world-renowned specialist in the history of Native Americans, has devoted himself to researching all available data about one tribe, the Abkanis, of whom there is no living ancestral trace. Until today, Professor Morton has kept his research top secret. All we know about this research is that it received considerable financial backing from the Institute of Ethnology in Boston, as well as a significant slice of Obed Morton's own legendary family fortune. His research activity has been monumental, and it would take too long to detail the hypotheses and evidence laid down by Obed Morton. The thrust of the eminent ethnolinguist's argument is that, around 12,000 BC, the Abkanis tribe conceived a highly developed, complex writing system through the combination of signifying symbols. These astounding findings challenge not just our knowledge of North American Indian culture, but also what we know about the origins of languages and writing. Several specialists in the field present at this historic conference spoke out immediately against the professor's theories. For our part, we will merely state that a work of these proportions is beyond the scope of one man alone. All the same, that is exactly what the Professor Morton claims. You can be horny and have kids, yeah.
How?
I don't know, Scott, how?
I don't understand. I have no kids, so I must have no horny.
Apparently. While I was reading that, I also thought about something that came up this week for me. I was supposed to get braces on Monday. I went to the dentist, and they were like, okay, we want to run some, like, final scans and tests and whatever. Just to make sure everything's good before this. And they do a scan, and then the dentist comes in and is just like, I need you to count from 60 to 70. And I was just like, okay. And she was just like, do your teeth touch when you say any of those? And I was just like, every single one of them? And she was just like, they're not supposed to do that. So, in addition to my braces, I already had to have palate expanders on the top and bottom. So they're just forcing my jaw to be wider. But now I need to get a device put in that pushes my teeth back down, because apparently my molars on the bottom grew in too far.
Wait, so your molars are touching when you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. I didn't know that was a thing.
I thought about it while I was reading that, because my teeth kept touching and I kept hearing the clicking. It was just like, oh right, this isn't supposed to. Yeah, it's just, I mean, my front teeth don't touch at all. That's part of why I needed the braces.
So I was like, wait, when I say 60, I feel my front teeth sometimes click together.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, your molars are not supposed to touch. Also, I'm gonna get this weird thing. So like, because I have an open bite, they're gonna basically give me a piece of acrylic that attaches to my teeth that fills in this gap to act like teeth while I have my braces.
Nice.
So, I'm just gonna have like a piece of plastic to go.
Are you gonna bite people with it?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Its front teeth also click. 60. Yeah.
60.
Like when I close my mouth with like the S and the T.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's all gonna be a journey with,
Why are your teeth so fucked
my
up?
teeth stuff. Hi, Buster. Yeah, no, at the start of every single one, my teeth are just like, even while I'm talking now, I keep like hearing my teeth click together. Specifically my molars.
I'm just playing with my teeth, being like...
Yeah. We've already read this, didn't
I'm not sure.
we? I think we read this. Yes, we read this.
Also, when you said, when they asked you to count from 60 to 70, my first thought was like, they're gonna be like, surprise, you have between 60 and 70 teeth. It's like, oh no, that's too many.
I think we read this. It's 15 pages. I'm gonna pretend we read it. What?
How many teeth do you have?
32. Because I also have my wisdom teeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm one of those fuckers.
I don't have your wisdom teeth.
You don't have my wisdom teeth because they stayed in my mouth.
Mine were stolen from me.
Mine were not.
Do you know that I used to be Shark Boy? Have we talked about that?
I think we have. Chat doesn't know about it though.
Hey, chat. You know that I used to be Shark Boy?
There's that 42 teeth.
For a while, when my upper teeth were coming in, like when I had baby teeth and the adult teeth were coming in, the adult teeth came in crooked, so they didn't actually push my baby teeth out of the way. So instead of the teeth turning loose, I just had 2 rows of teeth up here, like 3 teeth that were just like double-edged, and I was Shark Boy, and I'd bite people because I was Shark Boy. To be clear, I was in like 1st grade. This was not a recent thing.
You would still do it now.
I would still do it now. But like my parents would always be like, hey, here, Scott, bite this apple, but don't bite through it. And then I'd show people, be like, hey, look, he has 2 rows of teeth.
Teeth are weird, man.
They were eventually removed. I only have 1 row now.
But yeah, like, I had braces as a kid, and my teeth were fine. And then I don't know if my jaw moved out of alignment or what happened, but yeah, no, my jaw being fucked up has led to my teeth being fucked up. Go figure.
That's why you just fix the problem at the base and remove your jaw.
Yeah. I don't know where we're supposed to go, Scott.
Like in the game or in life?
A little bit of both.
I'd look up a walkthrough, but I have no recollection of where we are. I guess, okay.
It's time to start reading.
Time to start reading.
Oof. That's fair. Like, if it's not causing issues, then it's not worth it. But for me, it was very much so causing issues. What's funny is that all of this probably could have been avoided if the doctor had identified when I was younger that I had a tongue tie.
A tongue tie?
Yeah.
Tied a bow around your tongue?
Yeah. Oh, that sounds awful.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that still sounds awful. But yeah, I have a tongue tie, so my tongue doesn't sit properly in my mouth. So my palate just didn't form properly because my tongue was in the wrong place. Which is why I needed braces the first time.
Like, where is it wrong in the first place? Like, is it just hanging off to the side? And he's like, do you have a good little tongue blep all the time? I just haven't noticed.
So... if I let my tongue relax, yes, it just does sit like because with the tongue tie it doesn't, so your tongue is supposed to sit like at the roof of your mouth with like the tip touching like right behind your upper teeth, like right above the back of your upper teeth. Mine just sort of presses against the teeth if I don't like consciously keep it in place.
Feeling my mouth so much as we were talking.
See if there's anything you need to talk to your dentist about.
I said that you can see my tongue in the camera, isn't it?
Can you make a clover with your tongue? Can you turn your tongue upside down?
I feel what? I can roll it.
Chat, can you do Nope, not asking.
I can do a lot of tricks with my tongue. Want to see? Anyone have a cherry stem? I can't actually do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, that sounds awful, Vlad! Why? Why? Ah!
Wait. Like, even if you drank from broken glass, like, you have to, like, push your tongue into the broken glass, don't you? I mean, don't drink from broken glass, chat, please.
Oh, I apparently unlocked this door. I don't know how.
Yeah. Don't do it. We are PolarGranola and we say, don't cut your tongue in half, please.
Yeah. He's carrying objects bandolier style in the background. A ship is caught in the ice. There's a metallic plate, but it is blank.
I knew someone who, like, bit the middle of their tongue in such a way with their incisors, they just had, like, a gap in their tongue that they could, like, open and close voluntarily. It's all muscle. Just go, like, it's hard to shove if I don't have a hole in my tongue.
Right.
But, like, and mouths are weird. We should get rid of them.
I almost bit a hole in my tongue as a kid because I went to the dentist and then went back to school right after, and, like, I had gotten a filling. And so my tongue was still numb, and it was lunchtime when I got back to school. And instead of listening to the dentist, I just tried to eat lunch right away. Yeah, it was a bad time. I went up to the nurse's office and was just like, I think I bit my tongue because, like, my mouth was bloody. And the nurse was just like, that is almost straight through, and I was just like, huh.
Whoops.
Whoopsies. Okay, so these all have blank metallic plates. What am I supposed to do with that information? Yeah, I did not feel it at all when it happened. I think what happened is I, like, couldn't figure out why there was so much liquid in my mouth. And so I went to check and saw that it was full of blood. I don't know, it was like 5th grade or something. School nurses absolutely have the hardest jobs. Like, my school nurse was an absolute gem. But, like, that lady had to put up with so much. I don't know if school nurses are a thing, like, everywhere. Because I know there's definitely liability issues with it.
Remember seeing an owl?
Yes.
I'm kind of guessing where you are in here. It looks like you need to put the wolf mask on the owl statue, like cover its eyes.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get back to where we were. I just had really bad anxiety, and so I would go to the nurse after telling the teacher that I had a headache. And the nurse would let me just chill in her office for a while. Okay, how do we get back to work? This way? Now, owl statue was somewhere. The owl statue was maybe in the pool room.
The pool room that has no pool.
Yes. It's what we're referring to it now.
Okay. The room that we think really would be improved.
It really would be so improved by a pool table.
We should just recreate this whole house in The Sims, but then make it better.
We can create Edward and Alina? Aline? I don't remember her name.
Genuinely though, I'm surprised at least I have not made fully.
Bugs are pretty neat. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, we did not have a separate room in our nurse's office. It was just all one room, and there was just a bed there. It wasn't even like, it was one of those really shitty, like, hospital beds. Also, I agree that bugs are pretty neat. I appreciate bugs. I heard myself. going to find this stupid statue. This is not the pool room. But yeah, our nurse was basically there just for like band-aids and stuff if there was like anything super serious. They called the parents. There's the owl statue. Yeah, it's in the pool rooms. Okay, objects, wolf mask. Because that's definitely something that I would have thought to do, was put the wolf mask on the owl. Why not? Okay, we got a key. Let's go.
Any school I've ever been to had a separate room for the... Just... There's the nurse's room, and if you were injured, just kind of sat there with everyone else.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
Like, I don't think we even had space to, like, wait if there was somebody else in there. You just had to, like, sit out in the hall.
We would sit in, like, the office, the chairs in the office.
Our nurse's office was not near any of, like, the school administrative offices. Can't spell wolf without owl.
Pretty owl.
Owl. You're the one.
Bath time, lots of fun.
Okay, we cannot use the key here. What about here? We've tried just, like, selecting the doors and seeing if they unlock, right? Like, I have to actually use the key. This one, I think, is open already. Yes. That was a noise.
Monsters.
There were monsters. So spooky.
What's been the spookiest part of Alone in the Dark so far?
Like the whole series?
Yeah. We gotta have a pretty wide net if we're looking for spooky.
Spookiest part of Alone in the Dark was probably that hole in Yeehaw Alone in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark 3.
Yeehaw Alone in the Dark.
Yeehaw in the Dark.
Yeehaw in the Dark. The spookiest part of Among Us. Its existence. Ooh,
Sick burn.
So sick.
You cut yourself on that edge there.
Oh, there's the door here. I don't know, man. Like, the only times that I've played Among Us, I've just been really excited for somebody to kill me so that I can just go do my tasks in peace. Like, that's, I just want to go do tasks. Let me be a little worker bee.
Speaking of writing in Alone in the Dark, Vlad, I was actually looking at some stuff for the new Alone in the Dark, Alone in the Dark 2023, and it turns out it actually has the same writer that did the Amnesia: The Dark Descent and Soma, both of which were surprisingly well written.
Soma especially.
So I'm kind of curious if this new is actually going to be like good-ish.
We'll find out. You said 2023?
Yeah.
Do we have a release date?
All the publications are just calling it Alone in the Dark 2023 because there's Alone in the Dark 1. So. But to my knowledge, there's not an official release date. Like, end of the year doesn't seem unreasonable.
I just feel like they would have said something already. Too much Among Us is definite. Died. Big dead. The shadows always prevail. Thank you, Vlad. Okay. It's fine, though. So we just need, some more. Not here. I don't think any games are scary, so I can't tell you. The closest thing that I've gotten to a game that has, like, genuinely made me feel uneasy was Layers of Fear. The first one. The second one sucked.
Games don't actually...
No. We're just too brave.
I think the one that still sort of creeps me out is the original Silent Hill, and I think part of that is because it's just so, like, janky looking that your brain can make everything look spookier because you're filling in so many gaps. It's hard to be scared in 4K, you know?
So spooky. I'm just trying to get places, dude. Just let me fucking do my thing. Why do we have to keep doing this?
Oh, did you scream when Molly grabbed you?
Molly?
Presumably from Devour.
Oh, I did scream when Molly grabbed me.
Fire.
But, like, that's a jump scare. It's different than, like, a genuinely scary game. Like, jump scares will get anybody in the moment.
I've actually screamed at a game. I'm not really a screamer, you know?
You're not a screamer, just in general. I think I've jumped at, like, at least one thing in one of the Alone in the Darks. Yeah, that's fair hail. Okay, we found a key. Cool. We take the key. Just gonna save real quick. Gonna go ahead.
It's supposed to be a heartbeat.
Yes.
It's very slow.
Yes.
Kinda concerned.
That's fair, puppy. And also, like, absolutely nothing against people who get scared easily. I wish that I got scared easily. I wish that, like, spooky movies were scary. I wish that, like, any of that got to me. But instead, I feel nothing.
What about when you were younger?
That might have been part of it, though, is that, like, so when I was younger, I shared a bedroom with my older brother. And at night, he would watch stuff on, like MTV would play, like, Chucky and shit. And I'd watch that. And I think that there was just never a sense of concern, because, like, I don't know. Just didn't scare me. Like, and it's not like I'm incapable of being scared, because I've had, like, really bad nightmares that have, like, freaked me out, especially as a kid. But yeah, I don't know, the movies just didn't. It might be that, like, in general, I'm a very analytic person. So, like A Quiet Place. I couldn't turn off and watch that.
I mean, to be fair, Quiet Place isn't very good.
It's not. I don't know if I've ever seen 13 Ghosts.
I've only seen the original, like, 1950s 13 Ghosts. Never seen the remake.
Like, I feel like when a movie can at least get me to, like, suspend that disbelief. Not even necessarily scare me, but just, like, get me to turn off that analytical brain. I'm just like, okay, you are a good movie. Like, there was this super low budget, horror film that I watched a year or two ago called The Devil's Doorway, that just, like, was filmed on basically no budget in Ireland, and it's probably one of my favorite horror movies that I've ever watched. Like, it's easily top 5, if not higher. And, like, it got me to just shut off my brain. I was just like, yeah, okay, I'm enjoying this. It's a fucking found footage film at that, like, but it did it well.
Check it out sometime. Eat it.
Won't. Promise. Okay, we unlocked the door. No, this is the door that we... I shot it! Fuck you! Yes. I've heard mixed things about the Black Phone. Most of what I've heard about the Black Phone is that if you have unresolved trauma, it'll get to you. Which, I mean... yeah. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. But that it was lacking otherwise. Okay, but can I unlock it? Hey, we can. The scariest part about this game is how long the loading takes. Invincible? I know that I've seen that.
That's a superhero one, isn't it?
That's it?
Right.
Half of a photograph. 1408. Okay. Why does it start us at page 2? Whatever. Richard Morton, you don't know me, and as long as you don't know me, your path will be strewn with pitfalls and perils. My name is Judas de Certo. Even if you may not know me, I know all about you. I know about your sleepless nights, the evenings you spend huddled cold and alone. I know about your fear of the day and about the terrible loneliness you feel faced with. And about the terrible loneliness you feel faced with the unknown. Oh, okay, no, that does make sense. It's just a weird sentence. Face to face with something words can't describe. Okay, it is the superhero show. I feel like, in terms of, like, most recent thing, maybe The Boys? I feel like I was able to just switch off and just, like, enjoy it. Even though it's absolutely ridiculous. There wasn't any point where I was just like, yeah, no, this is really fucking dumb. Like, it was good. Better Call Saul is great, yeah. Better Call Saul, in my opinion, is better than Breaking Bad. I know, it's...
I haven't seen it.
Definitely check out the... Thank you, Vlad. I think... there's just too many points in Breaking Bad where it's just like, okay, but why is this the thing? Why is this the action that you're choosing and continuing? Whereas Better Call Saul, like... everything is very character motivated and it makes sense and it's just good story writing and everything. Whereas sometimes Breaking Bad is just like, okay, you're doing this specifically for the spectacle rather than like having a well-developed character that's making character-driven choices. In the course of a life that has been too long, I have encountered the creatures of the night. I can help you overcome them, master them, and make them your slaves, your servants. You will find supreme power, the power of the absolute that knows no bounds, for all eternity. You will find that wielding it brings intense pleasure. My name is Judith Cherto, and already you are getting to know me better. In exchange for this power that already I feel surging through your veins, I ask of you one small favor, a small request with which you will not fail to comply once the time is ripe. All I require is that you send me the small promissory note enclosed, signed with your blood. My name is Judith Cherto, and now you know who I am. Promissory. Promissory? Promissory.
Just promissory, it's like, no.
Promissory?
I thought.
This makes me feel Canadian. Sorry. I liked the new season of You until, like, the last episode. I was just like, okay. Like, yeah, the show jumped the shark. But...
What is promissory?
Promissory?
That's what Google's saying.
Yeah, I've watched the entire season. I feel like the show jumped the shark. I was not excited about a 4th season. But then it started and I was just like, okay, this could be worse. They ditched the premise, but Joe is still dumb. I don't know, yeah. Also, like, I picked out the twist immediately. Edenshaw and I. Edenshaw was like a real father for us. He was Grandpa Jeremy's best and only friend. I always felt there was a strong bond between us, like we shared a secret or the responsibility for a terrible mistake. I remember when we were kids, he would always get Alan and me mixed up. Grandpa Jeremy in the Fort Laboratory. Jeremy would spend days and nights on end in this workshop. It was here, too, that I started my own scientific career. Edenshaw had his bedroom just next door, and as if my grandfather couldn't go without having him around. Picture taken during our visit to the Anthropology Museum in Boston. My grandfather organized a visit for my 15th birthday. That visit determined my choice of profession. I remember how surprised I was at just how much Edenshaw knew. In Grandpa Jeremy's workshop. My grandfather's workshop was like Alibaba's cave. But I always sensed that behind his carefree appearance, the research he carried out had very far-reaching consequences. Edenshaw and the garden of the estate. Edenshaw said little about his Native American origins, which gave him a certain mystery and a certain aura. I am still convinced that he knows much more than he lets on. June 13th, 1991. Alan has done something terrible. Howard, our father, we are going straight to hell.
Whoops.
But yeah, like with You, I wished that they had like circled back around and made us believe it was one person and then it was actually another, like, completely different person. But they were just so heavy-handed from the beginning that it was just like, no, I know who this is. And that's it. Like, I'm gonna watch the second half of the season when it comes out. I just want stronger writing, man. Hey, Charmer saving! 2 boxes of phosphorus cartridges. Let's go! Save real quick. the pool room is the smoking lounge. Seems wrong.
You can't smoke in a pool.
You can't. I mean, you can. It's just seems impolite. Okay, now we need to figure out where this key goes. Random, thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. Hello. Yeah, well, those people can suck a dick. What was it? It was 1888? Was that the name of the show? On Netflix that just recently finished up their first season and didn't get renewed for a second season, even though it was a fantastic show.
Yeah, Netflix is really weird the way that they do. It has to like have a certain amount of viewership within the first, I think, 30 days.
The viewership has to be larger than the budget was for the show within the first 30 days.
The slow burn shows tend to not do well.
Yeah.
And they just after a while stop taking ratings, which is so weird to me.
It's also just really, really bizarre because, like, they're shows that are ranked in, like, every time that I went on Netflix, it was, like, this show's in the top 10. It's just like, okay, like, people are watching this. Did you just give them too much of a budget? Because that's on you.
That's probably why Dark Crystal didn't come back, because that show was hella expensive.
Yeah, but it was so good.
It was so good, and there were so many
I never watched Santa Clarita Diet. And it always seemed like something that I'd probably enjoy. But yeah, Netflix advertising is basically non-existent.
I did like that. They did give a whole hubbub when Wednesday got a second season because it was such a big deal that they did cancel the show right away.
Yeah.
Had to have a whole announcement that, yes, actually, it will keep going.
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
Cutscene! It's been so long! Cutscenes make me feel like I'm progressing the story.
Carnby?
I'm in the library. It's awesome.
Don't touch anything.
It's
it probably
awesome.
contains treasures.
Do you really think I don't know the difference between a pulp novel and an Elsevier edition?
An Elsevier? I'd never have guessed that such a term were part of your vocabulary.
Oh yeah? Well, don't worry. I'm just full of surprises. Over.
Push. Book is in position. I know we read something about this library, and I don't remember what it was. It's probably important information. Like, have... Is there anything on this podium? This isn't a podium. What is this called? Lectern? I don't think I've watched Smallville since it was on TV. Trying to think, like, in terms of shows that, like, I want to rewatch. Just to rewatch them, not because, like, there's something that I can have on in the background. There's definitely shows that I go back to all the time, just when I'm, like, working on stuff and need noise in the background, and I end up watching through the show. A couple of years back, I rewatched all of the X-Files, including the movies. But
Were they super scary?
they're so scary. The show honestly still holds up really well.
I never really watched the X-Files. Oh my god.
I really liked it when I was younger, and then I don't know what it was. They had started the new seasons on Fox, and I was just like, I want to refresh all of this. And so I went and watched everything. And then Fox canceled it. After like 2 seasons. June 1949. I am a Morton. I realize that today I have tried for so long to escape my destiny, but my willpower was probably not strong enough. My fascination for the world of darkness has vanquished me. But I chose to resist cooperation, a choice my father never had because of that demon Decerto. For I understood early on that only light can vanquish darkness. The magnesium bullets that were made in Italy have a remarkable effect on the smaller creatures, but they have proved inadequate to deal with the stronger monsters dwelling deep in the entrails of the night. The work of the French scientist De Broglie? I don't speak French.
De Broglie. De Broglie.
De Broglie. Hey, De Broglie.
De Broglie. Hey, De Broglie.
De Broglie has greatly inspired my research. The properties of light he discovered and its undulating nature are remarkable. It is thus possible to concentrate, and amplify it, to rupture its movement in phase, and thus transform it into a terrible destructive energy. The information I possess about the molecular structure of the shadows of the night is fragmentary, but my study of them has produced conclusive results that their capacities for absorption of light energy are limited. These sentences are just so long. Photoelectric energy at certain high levels destabilizes its chemical structure. The molecules break down and the entire macrosystem implodes. If I could build a weapon able to concentrate light energy by factors of up to 100 or even 1000, then, if I had the technology, if there weren't limits, God, if only someone could help me. When Edenshaw defeated Decerto, that malevolent being who led our family down the path to dishonor, I knew that my Indian friend had been sent to me by the gods. As a child, I saw him complete the incantation at the Circle of Stones, facing in the direction of the conjunction. Decerto, who knew their power, employed his magical powers to dissimulate some of the statues from the eyes of man. There's probably not. I don't know, man. January 13th, 1953. This date will remain engraved on my memory forever. My grandchildren were born today. God alone knows what they will make of their lives. Howard wants to get them away from Shadow Island. I understand his reasons, but I fear that destiny will prove stronger than a poor father's desire. October 14th, 1966. My research advances in leaps and bounds. Time is of the essence. I feel things stirring down below like they know that a date with destiny is nigh. Ooh. Those things are stirring down below.
Oh, it's a date with destiny. Who's Destiny, though?
I don't know. Destiny. I mean, we know Destiny's Child.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Beyonce's mom?
Yeah, Destiny's Child was from 1966.
Yeah. I mean, Beyonce's mom probably was alive in 1966.
Esther.
I also don't know. I'm just saying, like, the date is with Destiny. If Beyonce was in Destiny's Child, I mean, otherwise it's Kelly Rowland's mom, or the third one who I don't remember their name, because they just never caused any drama, and nobody remembers your name if you don't cause drama. Their forays into our world of light are becoming increasingly frequent. With every new day, my study of the creatures of darkness greets me with new surprises. It seems they all possess the same genetic heritage. The expression, however, is unsuitable. The entities are more closely related to minerals than organic life, but I find none better. It is as though they have all been cloned from the same root matter.
Celestine Beyonce Knowles Lawson is an American businesswoman, fashion designer, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she's the mother of Beyonce, and she was born in 1954. So she would have been alive.
She would have been 12?
Yeah, that's fine. You can date a 12-year-old. 60s.
Ugh.
It's fine.
She is very pretty.
She is.
Beyonce's mom been taking care. I'm not giving Beyonce's mom a little smooch. I'm not giving Beyonce's mom a little smooch.
But she feels.
December 5th, 1969. I have finally managed to strengthen the resonance power of the crystals. Now, only matter stands in my way. I tested the first version of the photoelectric pulsar, and it literally fell to pieces in my hands.
I'm a laser. This is
I
all
don't
a laser.
know. I fear I must brace myself for long months of adjustment and careful tuning. Alan continues to show remarkable intuition. His mind seems to be perfectly in tune with the creatures of the night. He even claims that they obey his commands. However, I am unhappy with the direction his research is taking. May 31st, 1973. There's a lot of time between these journal entries. My strength is abandoning me. Sharp pains shoot through my body like arrows. I have still so much left to do. I now know that Alan belongs to another world entirely. For the first time ever, he told me about his real plans. He wants to fuse light and dark, to restore their original unity, to reunify them, so define their separation. I think he has been waiting for the moment when I am too weak and old to oppose him. God alone knows what he might do. For the first time in my life, last night I prayed. Okay.
It's light and dark.
Yeah. So that's some stuff. What is...
A lot of weird, like,
is that like a
geometry in the
beam?
background.
Like, what is this? Right here that we're about to walk under.
I think that is the top of that bookcase.
It's gotta be... Oh! Pushing the book. Oh no! I figured it out. No, I know what we need to do here. Hold on. This is... Oh god. This one? Not this one. This one? Not this one. There's one that has a diagram in it. Alan was evil, so I'm assuming not Alan's. And just start from the top and see what we got. Oh, not the dictaphone. Don't care about the answering. I don't think it was a scroll. I doubt it was in his will and testament. Oh, it was. Look. Okay. Space in the library representing the symbol. The symbol thus crosses the library from one side to the other. The first is placed the highest, the second is opposite. Light, darkness, darkness, light. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So smart.
So smart. Okay, I think they popped back out because we did them. Okay, now we need, the problem here is that we need, I have a bottle of rockets, perfect, is that we need to try and remember the orientation of the room. Which seems said then done.
Which, like, top one, far bottom one, other bottom one.
this a thing of holy water?
Food soup.
Wood soup.
Food soup.
I just noticed the like fire-breathing lion statue.
Very cute.
It's very cute. I'm not finding any books.
No book.
Not a single book. Oh no, it's a thunderstorm. It's just sitting here mashing in the spacebar. What's this? Oh. Oh! 1408, I think, was the numbers.
I mean, there was the shred thing that said wait on it.
Was it 1408?
It's only half of a thing, so there might
I
be
mean,
more to
true.
the number.
This one. It's not this one. Okay, I guess if we can't even access it, it's probably... okay. Up the stairs we go! Okay. Oh, hello. Do I have to murder you now?
Why do you assume you have to murder everything you see?
Because it seems like the thing to do. All the cool kids are doing it. I just want to be like the cool kids.
All of the cool kids murdered off a cliff.
Maybe. Cliff an asshole?
Cliff.
Weird.
Have you ever met a Cliff who's an asshole?
Yes. That is actually not true. I don't know that I've ever met anybody named Cliff. I'm putting it out of its misery. Sure, climb the ladder. Why not? Even though we had stuff to do inside, let's climb this ladder. It is very dark in here. What was my flashlight? There's my flashlight. Cliff was your grandpa's name? It was suffering, Vlad. That's why.
I mean, vibing, vibrating, kind of.
See the fort in the distance, but I can barely see anything. Okay. Stop looking at the fort. Look at this shelf, or whatever this is. Got a charm of saving. We're gonna save because it's been a while. Come back. He thought he was a helicopter. Trapdoor. Oh, what's her face?
Aline?
These two. Okay, can't go through the trapdoor. Back out here we go, I guess. Good night, Vlad! Get some good sleep.
Dream of helicopter drones.
Assuming it's dead. Over here. Okay. Back we go. How much game do you think left? Okay. In this book. Then we need to dark book that's opposite of its words. Give me a reference point.
If walkthrough is to be like halfway.
Okay, the line is a so across from the.
You look at the photo in your, specifically the back.
This one?
Oh. Is there another photo you have?
What?
Is there any other photo? Even your regular. It's half of it.
Right.
Basically, we need that number. I don't know.
You really didn't have to make us run all the way down here.
We should find another half of the bedroom. Or I can just tell you what.
Yes, push the button. Is this on the wrong side? Push the other. No. We'll see. I think I might have fucked up this. Also, who turned off the lights? Happy Fly! Hope you have a good lurk. There is a lurk command.
What does it do now?
What?
What does lurk do now? Actually exist.
See.
We just
Back sooner, you can.
what if I need shoes?
And you lurk more. Is that wrong? Okay, enjoy lurking, Scott.
That was me.
Okay, so the next one I need to do is bottom left. This is so annoying. Oh. this one. Oh. Cross. Different book. I don't remember what it is. One of these shelves. Book. Where are you at? I know you're on this floor. Hello, I saw you. What are you? How do I get you?
Looks like you just shine the light on it and don't. Seems like kind of spark. I mean, it seems like just keep sparkling the old nudie shine up.
Hi, Wanderer! Where's the book? I thought it was along the wall, but maybe it's in one of these. I don't remember. We literally just, like, there's another fucking shining light there.
Maybe it's a reflection of your positive attitude. You see sparkly lights everywhere because of how joyful you are.
Maybe. Also, we just started dropping frames, and I don't know why. Hey, Chris. Is your internet holding up? Yeah, we just started dropping frames real rapidly. Well, there's a demon hanging from the sky light thing. We're just gonna shoot it a bunch because it seems like it's stuck there. Okay. Well, we'll see if that keeps up. Hello. We should be back. We're dropping a whole lot of frames though. Internet is definitely dying. I don't remember when the last time I saved was.
It's been
It has been a little bit. Hazardous! Thank you for the raid. It's bad timing. My internet is dying. But I appreciate you. I don't know if you can hear me. Also, Chris, we need a shout out for Hazardous. Hello, hello, hello,